Alright, hello YouTube and welcome to today's Gems of War video. I'm going to be covering the most important part of Gems of War, which is the hero class. Hero classes are very important because the hero class is one of two things that makes your hero the most indispensable part of any team that you're going to make in Gems of War. The weapon, of course, is the other half, and weapon in the next video. But as far as the hero class, there's exactly one hero class for each kingdom in the game. After the Mydnight class has been established, that leaves us with 38 kingdoms and 38 hero classes. Quite a lot of them are. But you can only equip one hero class to your hero at any given time. So you can see in this Glacial Peaks team right here, my hero has the Frost Mage uh, class equipped. But we'll show, and that would be the one that makes the most sense for this particular team, since that is the class I got from them. So you might be wondering, and by the way, these classes are very important if you want to get your kingdom power up, because if you do not have your kingdom, if you don't have your hero class maxed out, you will not be able to get to 20. So, how do we get the hero class? Well, in case you forgot, go to this screen once the quest is completed, and in the lower left-hand corner, there will be a button that starts the class quest. Now, fortunately, the class quest is relatively compact compared to the quest, only 4 battles long, light on the narrative. You'll be in and out before you know it. This one, you can see that the class quest is already completed, but the button would show up. So that's how you unlock your class, and keep in mind that that's what you need to do before you get your kingdom to power level 9. So now that you've done that, let's talk about everything else you need to do. For first thing you're gonna need to do, and I'll just bring this up. There's obviously nothing to do because I've already leveled it up to level 20. You need to get your hero class all the way up to level 20 so that you can bring your kingdom power up to level 11. This costs souls just like it does for the troops, and just like the troops, you can use orbs of growth to either max it out right away or bring it up one time. You do not need to ascend your hero class. It will go up to level 20 right out of the box. Now, after you've gotten it to level 20, you'll need to trait your hero class. And these work exactly the same as the troops as well. So we covered that in a previous video, and you can unlock these one at a time using your trait stones, or you can use the orbs of wisdom and to unlock either one at a time or all three at one go. And the trading has to be done to get your kingdom power up to level 3. Let's take a quick look at the skills tab. The skills tab shows you all of the stats that your hero is going to get if your hero equips this particular. Now remember, they don't stack on top of each other. If you have Frost Mage equipped, these are the stats you get. Now, in the quadrant for magic, it's a little bit hard to see. It's probably impossible to see on YouTube, but it says that you also get 5 magic when using blue weapons. So that can either be pure blue or it can be part blue. As long as it uses blue mana, you can just add 5 to that number. I have the Orb of Winter on my default Glacial Peaks theme, so that would bring up the magic to, that's how that. So let's go to the class info tab. So first thing you're gonna see is you get a gem mastery. So the gem mastery you get is equal to the level of this particular class. So if you are seeing this right out of the box, you'll get a gem mastery of 1. This one is leveled up to 20, so it gets a gem mastery of 20, and it is purple. Doesn't always seem to match up well, but it works out pretty good for this particular. Speaking of kingdoms, once your class is leveled up to level 10, your hero will be considered a troop that is from that kingdom. So when you look at my team right here, you can see I have Daughter of Ice, Hero with Orb of Winter, Queen Mab, and Skady. All three of the regular troops are from Glacial Peaks, and because Frost Mage is, well, it's level 20 more than level 10, that means that the hero is Glacial Peaks, so it will count as 4 unique peaks. Also, your hero will be of a troop type that is usually most common in that particular kingdom. Bay for Glacial Peaks. I won't go back to the previous one, but just remember that all 4 of them are unique, so that counts as 4 unique Fey troops. So now you can see the Orb of Winter right there on the bottom. The Orb of Winter, you automatically get that delivered to your inbox once you have completed 250 wins with your hero on the team with that particular class equipped. I don't remember how many times over I have won 250 wins with the Frostmate class, probably a lot more than I needed to. I did most of it before we got Nexus, for those who are wondering that. But yes, the Orb of Winter is an excellent mythic weapon, but each class will have a mythic weapon that you get for getting 250 wins. And 250 wins sounds like a lot, but it isn't. That's because of the champion level that you see up left. But before I go too far away from the 250 wins, I have to cover this just because someone will get on me if I don't. Waste an Orb of Ascension and give yourself 50 wins. You can waste a major Orb of Ascension and give yourself all 250 wins. Don't. You're going to get 250 wins anyway. Don't rush it. If I'm telling you not to use the Orbs of Ascension, then I'm absolutely telling you not to use the Orbs of Ascension. Okay, got that out of my system. So, champion level. See that it maxes out at level 100. It'll start at level 0. And so, the way that you go from one level to the next is that you have to add to your experience total for this particular class the same number uh, of experience points as the next level. So if you're at level 49, just made it to level 49, so you're right at the beginning of the track to go to level 50. That means you'll need to earn 50 experience points to get to 50, then another 51 points after that to get to level 50. So on. That is going to be, in most cases, thousands of. See, 250 wins for the mythical weapon, and you're still going to have to get thousands of wins, and those Orbs of Ascension aren't going to give you. Pretty sure they don't, and I don't really feel like testing it. But trust me on this one, don't use the Ascension. Anyway, so champion levels take forever, and you will need at level 20, you'll be able to get to power level 12, and then in increments, you'll be able to get to different power levels. Once you get to champion level 100, the associated kingdom will get to power level 20. You'll get that skill point, and you'll be happy. Now, there is one other thing that you get incrementally as you are notching up your champion levels, and that is your talent tree. Talent trees are extremely important because this is customizable for you. You can, for level 1, for instance, choose to either freeze a random enemy at the start of battle, which is selected, or you can have all purple allies gain 2 armor, or you can summon a random storm on 4 or 5 gem matches. Then so forth and so forth. You get one choice for level 1, one choice for level 5, one 10, level 20, level 40, level 70, and finally level 100. Do not mistake level 100 for having the most OP talent that you're going to assign to your class. What level 100 is usually pretty hit. In this particular case, for glacial peaks, you're not really going to use merfolk that much. You're not going to really use mystics that much. And you're not going to use elements, at least for the teams that I use. So it really doesn't matter what I select. They're all fair. Skady is part fairy, part divine, which doesn't activate any. Usually level 70 is a better indicator of where your class is gonna taper out. Sometimes level 100. It just, for my money, it's a little bit too random. You do have to get to level 100 anyways. But yes, this is something that I'm usually, when I create a team, or when I'm putting a team out there for a guild event, or for a weekend event, or a delve, I'm usually double checking everything to make sure everything is correct, especially if it's you in multiple teams, because it's easy to mess something up. For example, I have Skady on my team. So if I were to choose Chaos Storm, it wouldn't do anything, because it would summon a random storm, but then at the start of my turn, Skady is going to turn whatever storm it is into. Even if there wasn't a storm, Skady would storm. There's no point if Skady's on your team in selecting storms. You just pick one of the other two. So trust me when I say, everyone makes this. Everyone creates conflicts with their talents or duplicates talents. I've seen very experienced people on YouTube basically have something that gives them mana and the talents, but then they have a medal that gives them mana as well, and then they have an empowered troop. It's very easy to mix this up. So make sure that you're checking your talents early and often. And now that that's done, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving this a like, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitch. Leave in the comments below, what is your favorite hero class in this game? I bet there's a few that will show up in. Made it this far into the video. I still have a. I still like the Frost Mage class, but the Elementalist class is objectively better now. So that would be that's an example for me. Leave your examples below, and also let me know what topics I consider doing in later videos. I'll see you in next